Good morning.
Welcome back to Yirara.
What's up, what's up? Welcome back to another exciting episode of What's That Sound with me, Miss Tina. So can anyone remember the two hints from the previous episode? The hints are you use this for directions. And the second one is one of your 5 fingers. So the words are map and thumb. So map, thumb. Round of applause if you got that right. So I'll give you a few seconds for you to guess what sound these two words have in common. Alright, time's up. So the sound for today is, drumroll please, for map and for thumb. So map, thumb. You can see the sounds are spelled differently. The for map is M and the for thumb is MB. The B is silent. So remember that for the next time you're reading, writing and spelling. So I'll see you all soon. I'll give you a few hints for the next episode. The first one is you sleep on this, and the second one is you need 2 slices of it to make a sandwich. So be kind, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye now.
Hello and good day to you. My name is Miss Elizabeth. Welcome to Literacy Skills for Life. Let's use the research information we have already found. Click onto the highlighter tool and select your colour. In your document, look for interesting keywords and highlight the words or sentences. I can see that Alice Springs is the 3rd largest town in the NT. I can also see it was called Stuart and then became Alice Springs. Alice Springs is in the centre of Australia. I will carry on highlighting information. You may have to look at several addresses. Carry on highlighting your information and remember to save. Remember to highlight the web address, copy and paste it into your document, and save. Let's look at some of the research these students have found. Let's check our progress. Well done.
Good morning. Today we're going to talk about expanded notation. This is where we have units, tens, hundreds and thousands. And it's good to know this because when you multiply or add or take away, you need to know the differences between these units. So if we start off with a simple number, 23, 23 is equal to 2 lots of 10, which is 20, plus 3 times 1, because they're 3 units. So that's 20, the 2 is a 10, that's in the tens column, which is 20, and the 3 is a unit in the units column, and that's just 3. So that's 23. If we go to the next number, 47, that is equal to 4 times 10, which is 40. That's the tens column. Plus 7 times 1, that's the units column. And so we proceed to the hundreds, 251. Now, as we can see, in the hundreds column we have 2. So that number is 2 times 100, which is 200, plus the 5 in the tens column is 50, so it's 5 times 10, plus 1 in the ones column, which is 1. And so on. If we do go to the next number, we'll do 2 examples of each lot of units. So 369. The 3 is in the hundreds column, so it's 3 times 100, which is 300. The 6 is in the tens column, which is really, that 6 is 60. So it's 6 times 10. And the 9 is in the ones column, which is 9 times 1. Now, if you're really good at this, you go on to the next one, which is thousands. So we'll look at this number, 4,526. So the 4 is in the thousands column, so that's 4 times 1,000, plus 5, which is in the hundreds column, which is 5 times 100, plus 2, which is in the tens column, so it's 2 times 10, and the 6 is in the units column, which is 6 times 1. And if we go on to, we'll just do one more of these. We'll do 7,953. So the 7 is in the thousands column, so it's 7 times 1,000, plus 9, which is in the hundreds column, which is 9 times 100, plus 5, which is in the tens column, which is 5 times 10, plus 3, which is in the units column, which is 3 times 1.
Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at an app on our iPads called mBlock. And we're going to be using this app via Bluetooth to control our mbots here. Let's go.
So as usual, I've just pressed the record button on my iPad so you can see my screen. So previously we used Scratch to program a few different things, but today we're going to use an app called mBlock that is very much like Scratch, and you can see it's down the bottom here. It's the app with the little panda face. So when you press on it, we get this screen, and each of these squares is an individual project that we've already done. And today we want to start a new project, so we're going to press on the big plus right here, and these are the options that come up, and we're going to select the mbot, and after we've done that we press the tick in the top right hand corner. So you can see it's quite similar to Scratch. We have all these coloured programming blocks. So this all should look very familiar. So you can see obviously we've got looks, shows, actions, and if you go down the list you can see they're all there. So in a few of our DT classes, for a fun starter activity, I set the challenge of getting you guys to program your mbot to go around an object like a table or a chair. So essentially programming the mbot to drive in a big square or rectangle. So let's give it a shot. So the first block we'll get, which I've already dragged across, is an event block, which we often use for the first one, and it's when the green flag is clicked. The next block I'm going to drag across will be an action block, the move forward at power 50% for 1 second. Now, we're going to play around with these numbers a little bit, but for today, I might just make that 10 seconds. So now I'm going to get a control block. It's the wait 1 second right up the top there, and we snap that on. Now we've got our mbot going forward. We need to make a turn, so we're going to do a right turn, power 50% for 1 second. Now we're going to change that to 0.2, I reckon. Otherwise, if we leave it at 1, our mbot's just going to go around in circles on the spot. Okay, so we've done one side of our square or rectangle. Now, you smart people will know that there are 4 sides to a rectangle or a square, so we need to repeat the bit of coding that we've done right there. We need to repeat that 4 times, so let's go.
every year must go through a Regio Form. So just because you're rocking up to Yirara and you're a student and you come over the academy doesn't necessarily mean you're a part of Clontarf. You've actually got to understand what it means, okay? And that's what we're just going to go through with you now. And then we'll get your signature. But you know, you can see there's a signature down the bottom there. Okay, so you're signing it up not just by Clontarf and staff, but there's actually a bit of input from the students as well, fellas who have been here before you. Like Miss Shire,
Miss Maya,
or Stevie. Self-esteem, life skills and employment prospects of young Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander men. But in Australia, every year you will sign a contract, a Regio Form, to be part of Clontarf, okay? This happens once a year. It's a whole brave new world for us, obviously, but this stuff doesn't change. Clontarf isn't a right, it's a privilege. A lot of fellas, you talk to any of your friends who've got brothers, any other Clontarf, most of the parents were like, oh, why didn't I get an option of Clontarf? Because they would have loved to have that opportunity to have that support, an organisation for food, a room, camps, and most importantly, footy games and activities like that, okay? All that sort of stuff happens a lot in the school. We're the extra. We're not here doing the school's job. They do a great job. But what we want to do is help you guys engage in that great job the schools do, okay? So what I'll do, just to sort of formalise it and get it away, we have a mission statement at Clontarf, and this mission statement, word by word, represents why we do what we do and why we're able to do what we do. So I'll read it out and then we'll break it down, okay? Because I need you guys to break it down with me to understand it. Clontarf Foundation exists to improve the education, discipline, self-esteem, life skills and employment prospects of young Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander men, and by doing so equips them to participate meaningfully in society. Okay? So we exist to improve education. Well, you've got it right behind you. Where are we? We're at Yirara. What's the hardest thing about coming to Yirara College, fellas? What's the hardest thing? The hardest thing you'll do in your school journey till you finish, and you will all look at me, all finish year 12, is coming here. Because you're leaving family, you're leaving country, you're leaving friends. So you've made that sacrifice to come here. Some of you have been in town longer than you want. Love to be back on commute, I know it. I know you get back. But you've made the sacrifice to come here and board at Yirara. Let's make a fist of it, eh, fellas? Let's really, really try and get the most out of it while you're here.
when you look at how many weeks each term, by the time you come in week 1, you're here like Tuesday or Wednesday, travelling day. And by week 9, you're heading home virtually. Travelling. There's only, what, 8-9 weeks virtually you got.
And if you keep yourself busy, like a couple of you fellas have got work now, we're going to try and line that up. You've got trainings, got boarding, school activities, you've got school all day, sports on the weekend. If you keep yourself busy, it'll just go like that, fellas. When you start thinking, why am I here, or start getting a little bit messy in class and running amok, time's going to go slower. Guarantee it. Take it from us old fellas. We know we've been down this path.
Hi, my name is Tyler May.
And my name is Leighton Anderson.
And I'm Jesse Butler.
And this is Yirara2u.
While classroom learning is part of going to school,
having the chance to spend hands-on time outside is just as important.
Yirara has an exciting Pathways program, and this week we visit one that opened doors in the cattle industry. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I am the Trainer Assessor for the Department of Education here in Alice Springs. I deliver Certificate 1 in Agri-Foods, Certificate 2 in Rural Operations and a partial Certificate 3 in Agriculture to high school kids from Centralian Senior College and Yirara College here. So as a part of Certificate 1 and 2 in Agri-Foods and Rural Operations, the students are required to participate in a number of activities across the board. So we do cattle handling, as you can see behind me. We get the students involved in a horticulture and irrigation side of things. We do some basic fencing once we get into a Certificate 2, basic machinery and equipment, and we also do a few units relating to horsemanship and horse handling. As an outcome for this, we do hope to get students working into the industry once they complete their courses with us. It gives them a set of skills that they can take with them across the board. So whether they would like to go and work out on a property or just in general some skills that they can use throughout life. Hopefully, some of the students may join us for the Alice Springs show. I look forward to seeing some of these fellas come back for Certificate 2 next year, and hopefully even into a Cert 3 if that's what they're interested in. I really enjoyed seeing these fellas grow and come a long way through the 6 months that I've had them so far already, and look forward to seeing what they can achieve in the future as well.
Sometimes it takes commitment to follow through with our learning. And when we say yes to something,
we need to mean it this week.
Some of our senior students complete a 14-week intensive course.
My name's Bridget Gaff and I'm the Motor Scouts Counsellor.
My name's Pat Organ. I'm the Motor Scouts Coordinator in Alice Springs, Northern Territory. The program is for young youth between the ages of 15 and 25 to learn some skills to get into the workplace.
In Motor Scout, we got to learn a lot of skills and take that skill to our workplace and to our community and help us get into a job quickly. During Motor Scout, we got to do first aid. We surfaced a number of cars.
proud of them.
Very
proud of
their
them, and got to know
successes.
them on a personal level as well. So that's
Yes.
they've become part of our lives, haven't they? Really?
Yes, and each and every one of them speak to us when we see them in various situations, and I hope to, in my working life, end up working with them in the future. So.
And I'm very lucky because I get to see them daily now.
Another quick look segment, we use Bunsen burners and run a flame test.
Enjoy some hard times. Finish another guitar. Hold another SRC meeting.
This morning the SRC had a meeting and we are talking about elections and who should be the school captain. And who can be your choice?
Hold confirmation classes.
Washes their feet. And they say, no, Jesus, you're the king, you're the boss, you don't have to wash my feet. So Peter says,
Continue learning at the airport. One of our teachers brings her family along to help with morning worship.
Dale and Robbie help their community shop Meg and Channel 7 at Forfeit Desert Race.
2, 1.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a football player.
And play some drums. That's Yirara TV this week. Next week we have one of our favorite events to share, the great Contour Billy Cart David. Remember, smoking kills. Bye. Now go. Smoking kills. Why? Just remember, smoking kills. Why?